Good late morning. We need to get into the charts real quick because I want to dig a little bit deeper into the XLM, DGB, and we'll also take a more personable look at XRP. But also, and yes, Mark, this might go against what you said in the comments, and I agree with you that you should not let the haters in the comments dictate your content. But I'm going to use the haters in my comments to dictate a new segment in my show that I do, or in my my update. So I have a few comments from my past video, and I'm going to show you and everybody else, and maybe change that negative connotation about technical analysis, why exactly it's so important, and why you shouldn't be fooled by the fudsters and by anybody else who says a long holder. It doesn't matter where you buy, just the amount you have and the fact that you're willing to hold. I'm going to disprove that, and I'm going to read through a couple comments just to show you exactly what I'm talking about sometimes when I talk about the pointless comments, or the ones who are trying to gaslight what I've done in the past to try to give them a positive spin. And I've got two perfect comments that end up there regularly. So you're not going to want to miss this after the intro. Make sure you hit that motherfucking like button, because it's not just putting out the updates. I take a lot of backhanded compliments and or negative connotation for what I do, simply because I tell the truth about technical analysis, because I'm not going to lie to you that XRP is going to 1,000 tomorrow, if ever. But I'm going to tell you the truth about where we're going, how we're going to get there, and the importance of these small, minuscule, micro drops, as some of you say, but the importance of them. If you don't like that, there's a lot of other people that are going to lie to you, but if you stick around, I guarantee you one thing: you're going to know more by the time you left than when you started. Hit that motherfucking like button. Good morning, 11:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, May 7th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So, we got some technical analysis to get into, but before I get into this, I want to go over a few quick things. One, this comment that always shows up. Mind you, Joe didn't make these comments when we were at 30 cents, 35, 28, 35, 38, 32. It comes out because I say I won't buy XRP at over 40 cents, but I said this for over a year when it was sub 40 cents, and I packed my bags accordingly until we break down farther, in my opinion. Now, the other thing that this comment doesn't say is that I said to sell at $1.66 with this same logic. So it says, I will say it again, if you buy XRP at 46 cents or buy at 40 cents, it will not matter if you sell at $5. This guy lives in his own bubble. If you have money right now to buy XRP right now, buy it now. You will be happy you bought it. And Tom, I don't give a shit either. You are keeping people from buying XRP right now at 46 cents. How you can't understand that there was other ways to make money. Buy now at 46 cents and sell at $5. If you're just getting into crypto or have a small bag, don't worry about 7 cents. Buy XRP now. It may go down, but Ripple could also settle the case, and you will never have a chance at 46 cents again. Tom, we are on the same team, but you live in a bubble. Hope you handle the criticism. Well, Joe, I hope you handle the criticism, because what you're perpetrating is all horseshit. What I said is I don't buy over 40 cents on this most recent drop because I had an opportunity sub 40 cents. And it allows me not to go through the bullshit of these fake run-ups. What are you going to say when we go sub 40 cents again? What you're not saying here is the whole picture, and this is what really irritates me. I've had this comment probably 50 times in the last 2 weeks, and it's pissing me off by you. And I've responded to it properly in the comments, but you never acknowledge it. So I'm going to do it publicly. The problem with what you're saying is you're not saying that I've been saying to buy sub 40 cents for over a year when it was sub 40 cents. And the reason why I don't buy, me personally, I'm not telling you not to buy. The reason I don't buy is because I know the manipulation. So right now I'm more comfortable buying sub 40 cents. That's my personal plan. Whether or not you appreciate that or not, Joe, that's beyond, I don't give a fuck. And obviously you can't comprehend what's going on here. My question to you is, where were you at a month ago when XRP was sub 40 cents, and for the year prior to that when I was saying to buy it? Why weren't you having the same message? Yes, do what Tom is saying. Buy sub 40 cents. You'll never get this chance again under 40 cents. This is unbelievable. Oh my God, it's under 30 cents. listen to what he's saying and buy it. No, instead you wait until it goes into this little price range. And you didn't say this at 58 cents. You didn't say, oh my God, it's 18 cents over 40 cents. No, what you did was you waited for it to fall and not come through a support level as of yet, even though we're have a pending death cross in the daily. So if that happens, it's going to make a lot more interesting things. So, Joe, if you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. This is considered gaslighting and it's not appreciated. I don't remove the comment, but most people would. The problem with these kind of comments is when I get a new viewer to watch, they're going to see comments like this and they're not going to understand the grand scale of what I've done over 2 years. So for that, Joe, I don't appreciate it. And go, as they say, re-educate yourself and word this properly, because this right now as it's put up is nothing but F you. This is nothing but a fuck you moment. You're saying fuck you to me by not perpetrating the proper truth. And this, TA does not matter for holders, only for traders. I see this just as much. If not, this is the thing I see the most. Technical analysis doesn't matter, and if you're a holder, it sure as hell doesn't matter. Quick lesson. 10,000 shares if you bought it at $1.75 in the 2021 bull run. Because they said, hold now, it doesn't matter, even if we go through a bear market, costs you $17,500. Look it up. Instead, in 2023, we bought it 35 cents. Cost you $3,500. Just that alone in technical analysis, I saved you $14,000. So to say technical analysis doesn't matter is 100% horseshit, and only somebody who doesn't have the educated, proper technical analysis mind, who understands and interprets technical analysis properly, could even understand what I'm saying. Also, if you want a better lesson, 35 cents on average, every 35 cents I 1x. For you, it takes $1.75 in this hypothetical because technical analysis doesn't matter and you just buy at the tops or close to the tops in 2021. Well, now for you to make 100%, it's $1.75. I 5x it every time you make 1x. So, you know, if you don't like your money, so be it. But don't you dare say technical analysis doesn't matter for a long holder. I say it's the most important thing, so you're not down 80% right now. Get it, got it, good. And now let's get into some quick technical analysis, because honestly, some people will say, oh, that's not worth it. And Mark, I promise you, it is worth it, because that goes into what I do in my show. And when people are commenting in my comments, that's part of my community. So I think I should stand up for what I'm doing, because I believe if you're going to comment, do it appropriately and don't leave things out. Like, Joe, if you want to comment, make sure to have the whole grand scale. You know, make sure you have the whole grand scale. Don't just act like I've been saying this for the last 3 weeks and I haven't been talking like this for 2 years. You know, that does an incredible disservice for what I'm doing. And I actually, you know, you generate a little bit of content. So for that, I appreciate it. Right now, XLM, if you're watching it, we've got 9421 here if we do run up in the 1 hour. But we do have a little bit more of a problem here. We would have to break over the 200-day in the small cup and handle. But right now, the 9, it really is the 942. But if we break it down into into this chart, might be a little easier. Because underneath, we've got the 678. And that would be the technical target of the drop point from up here. And it's been from this drop. And the technical target from farther up, if we broke down instead of up, was down here at the 878 level. So for the fact that we're below the 945 right now, and we've got some very bearish setups happening right now, we need a positive push here if we don't want to break down farther. In the daily time frame, we've already had a bearish cross. You can call it a death cross here. As the 20 recrossed the 200, now it's crossed the 50 and it's about to come back through the 100. So this is very, very bearish in my opinion. And you would need to break above 945 to even get back on the right side of things. For DGB, we're at 875, and we're still well below that 989, and we're below the 20-day and the daily time frame, which is very bearish. You got to get back above 927, and then in the other chart, we can still see we have the support we haven't broke down yet at 870, but once it breaks that down, and it's actually below it just a little bit now, once you break that down and you hit it as a bearish rejection, then you're going to start to trend down to that 802 approximately. And that's a pretty big drop here for DGB. So pay attention to that. Nothing good's coming out of that. And then XRP real quick just to see where we're at this morning. We're still below this very critical 47.5 level. We're within this descending triangle on the grand pattern. But if you look at the shorter term pattern, we're still technically trending in this area where we could come down to that 44 cents and the next move. But ultimately, we're going to be contending if we continue to break down with that 4.2 level And that would be bad because that would push us back into the descending triangle if we lose that. And then in the perpetual futures chart, this actually will help you see exactly the formation that we've fallen back below in this, what could be considered as a topping reversal pattern. And I went to the wrong chart. I need to go to my perpetual futures. I hit the other one, the futures. But we're below. This is a very critical formation right here. If you're below that 462 level, that is very bearish. And if we get a rejection here today before the futures market opens, we're in some trouble here. A lot of trouble. And you can see on the daily time frame, if we continue down here, we could be facing a bearish cross in the daily imminently. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to trade XRP and you don't know how to find it, whether you're in the USA or abroad, in the video description below and or pinned comments, there's BITGET and or MEXC. And you can buy it without spot fees on the buy and sell, and you can futures trade up to 250x. Catch you in the next update.